So yeah, hello. This is my tutorial for Crusade, Super Smash Bros Crusade modding tutorial. How do I say this? Yeah, I know my English is not good, but I don't really care. So yeah, don't come the comments saying your English sucks or something like the sorts. But yeah, let's start. So this will cover you the most basic and important things. It will cover how the init files work, how to create simple attacks, and how to create projectiles. So yeah. So first thing off, you have to get your sprites either in strip forms like I do. I prefer strips. Like, let me open here, yeah, a bunch of images side by side. The program I use, Game Maker, just done for me. Like, yeah, it does that for me, so I prefer like that. But you can also use gifs if you desire to. So let's start by the init. So since you're probably new, you have to choose one of the three base characters or Rika to use as a base. I prefer to choose Rika because yeah, I made her, so yeah, I prefer to use her. But you also have the choice of using one of these three. You have to choose Guy. This guy here, he has some moves, yeah. He uses gifs. You can choose Sakuya, who has a time stop move, so she's definitely not a simple character to use as a base. And you have Sense. Yeah, Sense. He has a lot of kinda complex stuff, so I wouldn't choose Sense for my first, unless you are Andronic, but yeah. So you should choose either Guy or Rika. Yeah, I'm not saying this because I made Rika, but because she's simple. That's why I choose her. But anyways, let's get to the init. I'm going to open her init, which is already open here because I made some changes in the previous recording where my shitty recording program crashed and fucked up the audio. So yeah, it's still open here, everything. So let's get guys. Where's guys? Yeah, I open guys script just to tell you what's the difference. Guy. Where's here it is in the init. So you see here sprites stand a bunch of shit. So you probably won't have an idea how this works. So this tells the game to load the sprites. This is the folder of your character. In this case, we are doing between quotes Rika, since she's already done, but yeah, I'm going to use her as example Rika. And here you have the actual files. This can be anything. You can put it, I just put stand because all characters put stand, yeah. The output stand, so I kept the same, but it could be if it's named, yeah, let's see, Twitter sucks. If it was named Twitter sucks, you could still put it here, Twitter sucks, and it would work the same thing as long as this is not changed. Let's go back to normal because Twitter sucks, but I don't want this to be my character's name, so let's put it back to stand. So yeah, you have to do this for each. Oh, I have to explain this shit, right? This is the number of frames. Like, yeah, she has this amount, 23. This is the precise thing, so just put 0 or 1, it doesn't really matters that much, I guess. Same thing for this is the transparency to remove this, yeah, to remove. So it doesn't have this green box behind here. This is, oh, this is what's the transparency. This is 0, it's always 0 in everyone, so but it's 0. This is 1, 2. I think this is also transparency, but just put it 1 as well. So yeah, this is the important ones. Also, if you use gifs, you can, if you're using gifs, you can just put all at 1. It doesn't really care if it's gifs, but if you use sprite strips, you need to put actual frames. This is the standing sprite x and y. It should be here. Yeah, it was already set up. So, for example, right between their feet, you pick up the value right in the middle. So yeah, 37 or 77. You, if this were children, but this is Rika and this is for her. Let me open her in Paint as well. Well, let me open Microsoft Paint here. I don't use Paint, but it's what we have for recording. See, the number is still there. 4478. It's what's here. 4578. Yeah. So that's it. Let me close Microsoft Paint. So yeah, you do this for all your stuff and you're done. Yeah, that's how you do it. And now let's move to attacks. So I'm gonna open a jab, which was already open, and since yeah, I was doing some stuff in the previous recording, let's put it back to the normal. So what's this? You might wonder, what's the fuck's this? What am I looking at? So this is all scripts. They are in 3 parts, almost all of them actually. The startup, the starting one, it's when the movie is just loaded. Then you have the actual code for what it really do, and then the end one to tell it to tell the character to go back to stand, or go back to crouch, or go back to R, to jump. Yeah, it's on those 3 parts, most of them actually. So if you choose Rika, I don't know Guy or Sans or Sakuya's, but if you choose Rika as a base, this and this shall be all set up for you. You won't need to work on this part here. If timer, it's less than time. Oh, and time as well. This is important. So Game Maker, each second is equal 30. 1 second equals 30. So her jab has a bit less than 1 second of duration. So yeah, I just choose what fits most. So you can choose 2 versions. I'm not going to teach you the lazy way. It's not good to do the other version in which you put image speed equals some shit and erase this. You can make as simple as this, but you have a lot of problem balancing it later. So yeah, no, don't do this. I made this for network, and I have to convert her script one day. I have to make network have good script someday. So yeah, now in the timer is less than time, you have this state type equals attack, or state type equals air attack in, for example, in the B. So why do you have to put it this? To tell the game you are attacking. Yeah, you have to tell the game you are attacking. Unless it, or then it will loop. Fuck my English, yeah, fuck. So you have switch timer, and then you have the cases. So for example, at frame 4, so a beat of a second, I want it to go to frame 1, and might want a frame 1. Yeah, and that's, let me open her jab quickly. Where's this shit? Where's jab? Am I blind? No, here it is. So yeah, Game Maker treats the first frame as 0. So you have to count, instead of 2, 3, 4, 5, you count 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So yeah, instead of 7, it has 6. This is 0. So frame 1, frame 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So you put image index, which is the index of the animation. You want it to be on which frame. So yeah, I want it to in this speed. So mess with these values a bit. If you want it faster, do something like 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, and decrease the timer. So yeah, if you want it faster, yeah, you can do this. Let me undo. So yeah, that's it. Alright, and then we have the hitbox part. So let's recreate the same move but explain it. So we have if timer equals the timer you want the stuff to happen. So for example, you want it to happen in half a second. If timer equals 15, you put if timer equals 15 and you put this two stuff here, I forgot the name, and then you create a space for you to start coding it. So let's put a voice. Yeah, play the attack voice. This is simple. It should play the attack voice. That's set in the init. And you can also have a sound play to play something like the swing sound too. Yeah. Oh, by the way, if you put 2 of this stuff, it will make the code ignore this. So you can put something like Twitter, Fortnite is shit, and it won't crash because this is treated as a comment. So it should help you make notes. Yeah, I don't tend to note my stuff, but if you like, you can do it. Let's copy the crazy hitbox and say which do which. This is the damage. So yeah, like I wanted to do 999 damage. Yeah, this is fuck ton of unbalanced, but it's just a test, so it doesn't matter. This is the angle the character is sent off. So how does it work? You have to calculate the angle. So let's make a shit line here. Fuck my mouse. Okay, here we have. So for example, I want it to be sent. This is 0. This is 90. Yeah, this is a 9. This is 108. Fuck my mouse and my hand. This is 0, and this is, as you guessed, 270. Yeah, fuck. And you want it to go for 5. So you put here for 5. But if you're facing left, you don't want it to throw the opponent there. You want to throw the opponent there if you're facing left. So what you do, you make 4, 5 plus facing I times is this is the times, and then you do this if you want to go the lazy way, or if you're not good at math. So you put 180 minus the same value you put here, in this case 45, times 2. If you are not good at math and you want the other angle, you can always do this. But if you are good at math, you know that all this shit is just 90. So just put 90. So yeah, here you have it. It will work. And this you have the base knockback. I think 10 is Ganondorf full charge, like, I think. So just mess with it. You can put something like 7.8. Yeah, 7.8. And this is the knockback growth. If you don't want it to get stronger as the enemy gets weaker, the enemy gets more damage, you just put 0. But yeah, you want this to get stronger if the enemy is weaker. So 4.1. Here we have shield damage. Yeah, do this. And here we have the amount of frames the game freezes while the opponent hits. So let's just test, but 45. 30 is at 1 second, so let's put a second and a half. This is the sound effect. As far as the only sound effects I know exists, I'm pretty sure there's a lot more, but I know about these ones. Punch 1, kick 1, fire 1, ice 1, slash 1. I'm pretty sure that there is more than this, but these are the ones I use. Oh, there's also this one. I use it once, I guess. Explode 1, yeah. So let's just put punch 1. This is a punch, I guess. And this is the graphical effects. I don't have a document, so you have to see other ones. I just put spark hit or fire hit all the time, I think. So yeah, do whatever you want. This is the horizontal, how do I say, of the hitbox. So yeah, the hitbox normally is like this. It's a circle. Don't judge my circle, please. Let me get a toe. So yeah, it's a circle. See? So if you want it to be like this, you put this higher than this. But if you want it to be like this, you put this one higher than this one. So yeah, let's make it a French bread, shall we? Yeah, let's make it like that. This is the X of when it's created. So like, yeah, here's our feet. So we count some frames until you want it to get to there. So yeah, let's get the same value. So yeah, same thing here, but upwards. This is side and this is upwards. Yeah, if you put it minus, it will go from this to this. If you put this other one minus, it instead of going up, it's going to crit down. So yeah, this is always self.it. Don't bother with changing. Almost as far as I know, self.it. This is actually to tell the game who is the creator of that hitbox. So you don't want yourself to be hit with your own hitbox. Yeah, yes, of course, right. This is the timer. Yes, this is the timer. That's the amount of time the move shall remain on screen. So yeah, let's put it 30, 1 second. And this is the how do I say, the priority of the move. I think 7 is the higher, so most moves have 3, and 5 is the maximum for average movies. 7 is for stuff like, I would put 8 if I were to make Banjo's side B, yeah, but we aren't, so let's just get it 3. And yeah, this should create. Let me just do one thing before, which is temporarily deleting this. So yeah, we're gonna test this shit now. So yeah, I don't know if does this have a pause button. Let me see. Yes, it has. Let me pause this for instance. So yes, I think we were back recording. Yes, it is. So here we have it. It's created on that. It's not when it's supposed to be created, but we're just doing a test, right? So of course, if we were going to make this a serious move, let me go back to Rika's folder, please. If I'm going to make this a serious move, it should be on this, which equals 8, right. Let me close this shit. Yeah, so yeah, but this was just a test. So yeah, here we have it. Our baguette with does 999 damage, insta kills the opponent, and yeah, here we go. So one thing, Now let's make this move zeros, just for yeah, make it this zeros 5, I think. Yeah, I'm not good at balancing knows. So yeah, let's make this zeros. Make this 0.5, just for making it zeros. So yeah, I was actually going to tell you to use the reload function in the training stage. You don't know how many times you will have to reload this shit. You will have to reload this shit more than anything ever, unless you are something like a genius which do everything right on the first try. But yeah, I'm not, so I have to reload. So you'll see it stays for a whole lot of time before disappearing, and that's because we put this shit at 1 second, so it stays for 1 second. Let's just show how many times the screen freeze. See, it gets froze for a lot of time. So yeah, here we have it. Common moves. Let me just undo all this shit because I don't want my character to to be like this. Actually, let's not undo it, not yet. Okay, head on. Now let's go to projectiles. I made this entirely on the previous recording, but it was all lost because hypercan is a shit. Never ever use hypercan. I downloaded this Camtasia, it looks nice, I tested it, didn't crash, it didn't cancel my recording. So yeah, hypercan is a shit. I'm not going to do this from scratch yet again, so I'll just explain what all this shit do and what's the theory behind this. Actually, let's create a scene C7. I will have to lose the C6 jokes, the sex jokes, yeah, but yeah. C7. I'm not going to redo it all again. I'm just going to copy paste everything from C6, but on time. So yeah, here we have it. What's the idea behind this? We want a projectile that, like Shirnos, I'm going to recreate Shirnos Ice Shard in Rika. So yeah, I got it from Shirno. I'm calling Shirno. I don't know if it's Shirno the correct pronunciation, but I don't really care. So yeah, Shirno. I don't care. We want one that we can rotate it to go anywhere we want. Like, let me erase this. We want it to go this way, or go this way, or go this way, or go this way, or go this, or go this, this. Any way we want. We want a projectile that can do all this shit without we having to create like 8 different ones. So yeah. First thing of all, a projectile script, you can do anything. You can do anything in its script. It's going to be read, but it's going to be read all the time while the projectile is still alive, like say it's not destroyed. So what do? You want to start it up. Like, for example, the moves have this startup thing, right? So yeah, let's make a startup for projectile. What's a startup for the projectile? If timer equals 1 and hit equals 0, it basically reads if it's the first thing it do and it hasn't hit anyone yet, which it shouldn't because this is the first thing it will load, yeah, equals 0, then you start this shit like all this. I'm going to copy paste everything and explain what they do, so bear with me. We have, what's sprite index? It's the sprite, right? Yeah. So I copied this from Shirno. I loaded it in the init. Where's the init? It's this init? Yes. I put it here. Where's it? Ice shard. I put it here. Like, yeah. And then we put the image speed. This has no animation, so yeah, I just put it as 0 because it has no animation. But suppose it had one like oops, where's her Hecate? Suppose it had 2 frames like Asteru. Yeah. Suppose it had 2 frames like Asteru. Then we could put it there at 5. You know, you mess with that value. Then we have to put it to be visible. We want it to be visible. You don't want it to be nothing. Yeah, that's one. And then you put it's not moving because we want a projectile that also will allow us to create like 3 at the same time. We don't want, suppose we're going to make like a barrage. You want to make 5 be shot at the same time. Crusade does not allow that. You cannot create 5 at the same time in Crusade. You cannot. You can only create 1 per timer. So that's why I made it like that, because I want to do it like that. So it's not moving yet. Yet it's not moving. 0. Facing scale and size, just put this. Yeah, I don't know if this will matter, but put it. What's project size? This is something you can if you want, but if you don't, if all of your ice shards are going to be the exact same size, you can not put this shit. You can remove all project size of the code, like remove this, but let's keep it as way. We want some to be big, some to be small, like yeah. And here we have the important part. We want it to be always facing right. We don't want it to be like this, facing left. We want to be facing right. And why is that? Because we want to rotate it. We want to make that, remember? We want to fuck my mouse to go any way we wish. So we need to make it the default angle, which is 0. So make your sprite, make sure it's pointing to the right. And here is how it works. You're telling it to get the same value as your character. So suppose your character is big because he got a mushroom. You want the projectile to also be big. So yeah, put it like this. Just copy this if you feel like. And the project size is the value you're going to increase or decrease your size. So yeah, 1 is the default. So yeah. Oh, and why 0 equals, if it's 0 it goes to 1, because I don't want a project size with 0. So I can make it this. So if I'm lazy and I don't put something like projectile dot project size equal 1, if I put nothing, it will go to 1. I want a default value because I'm lazy. Yeah. And here is the actual angle and the direction it will fly off. You put the procedure, in which I will cover in a second. So yeah, now let's go to the actual shooting parts. What does this do? So what this do is the same theory I had as that, in which we want to create a barrage. We want all of them to go on the same time. You don't want to be like, suppose one goes here and the other only goes from here and the other goes from here. This is an idea basically, because you can't create 3 at the same time. So that's why this exists. If this tells if it's in the timer of the shoot, so it's a value, it should start moving. Oh, by the way, if you are even more lazier than me, you can put something like if shoot timer equals 0, shoot timer equals 1. So if you put nothing, it will make 1 the basic, in which I'm not that lazy yet, so I just put for all my shoot timer equals 1. So yeah, anyways. I don't want. Yeah, let's skip this. Yeah, actually, let's skip. It's better than not having one. So yeah, we have here set speed and choose speed. We have three variables. So what's set speed? Set speed is something like you want your projectile sometimes to have a different speed than the default one. The default value is chosen equals 6. This is the default speed I want my projectiles. But if I don't want, what if I don't want it to be 6? If I want it to go half that, if I want it to be 3, I'll cover in a second. But this part, it asks if the speed is going to be different or not. So like, if this is equals 1, this you set up in your actual movie script, it will then get this in which is also set up from your script. So yeah, and this is the default value. If you don't want it to have a customized one, you get the default. So yeah, fuck it. So speed equals chosen. You only put speed because the direction you already put there, the procedure. And then you have moving object equals 1 to tell the game it's now moving. Yeah, right, cool. And now the last part, you want it, if it hits a wall, you want it to be destroyed, so you put this. This will, what does it do? If this is above the shoot timer, so suppose the shoot timer is 10 frames, if this is higher than 10, or which means if this a read shoot, you can start checking this. This checks if it collides with a wall. So don't mess with this if you don't know how this works. So just put this. Yeah, fuck it. Like yeah, this will tell it to destroy itself. So now how do we make the projectile appear? How do we make it? Let's save this C7. Let me just copy one Chernus util, which has a bunch of values of Chernus ice shader, which I didn't recreate at all because Chernus ice shader has a way lots more stuff than this basic. It has destruction and creating more shards and creating more and more shards, and yeah, Hecats also has something to make it go like this. So I kind of copied their scripts which I make, but made a simple Hecats. Chernus does this. Chernus can go and at some time it will destroy itself, but then create another copies of it but smaller, which do less damage. Yeah, I made this for Chernus. And Hecats can go like this and then suddenly poof, go other way. So yeah, if you want those, you can learn how to code and do it yourself because I'm not sharing, or you can just print the screen, but yeah, fuck it. And then let me get one here, Chernus substitute. So let's copy all this because yeah, I'm going to tell what everything does. So this time we're going to destroy the hitbox. We don't want the hitbox anymore, so let's just comment it. And now we have, why does procedure needs to be before I create projectile? Because it needs to, and yes, do it before. This is the direction of the projectile. Same stuff as this. You set the angle here and then put it here. Let's just copy it. And what's this shit? Now I will tell what everything here do. This is the damage, so let's just put it 5. This is the same thing as this, so we already set in the procedure, so we can just procedure. This same as this is the same shit. Same shit. Knockback growth, shield damage, freeze frames, I don't know how it's the actual name, the sound effect, the game effect. This you just put whatever. This is where it's created, same shit as this. Same shit here, same shit, right? And here's the spicy. This is the value of your script. So this is C7, you put char custom 7. Yeah, right? Now what's all this shit? Proj dot something is a variable. You're telling to create that projectile with that variable. So you want the shoot timer for it to be 1. And this is Shirno's shader thing I told you before. Yeah, let's remove this. This isn't relevant for this one. You want it to have a different speed in the value, and you want, let's suppose it to go super fucking slow. Yeah, true. Let's test this shit now. If it does not work right now, it's probably because I haven't done any fucking tests meanwhile. So yeah, if it doesn't work, it's my fault. Yeah, fuck it. Like, I care. Oh yeah, the music I'm listening is not here. So yeah, here we have it. Projectile. Like, see, it does damage. It's just the hitboxes shit. See, it's starting to do damage. My dude, can you do damage? Go up. I want to show the projectile. Go up, please, my dude. Ah, man, I shouldn't have made an awkward angle as this. So yeah, fuck it. Go, 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 go. See, it does. It works. So yeah, and yeah, this is it. I won't cover other stuff because it's a simple. Oh yes, I'm going to cover, I say not so, but what's the difference between smashes and not smashes? The charge frame is the timer, so I wanted to charge in the timer 1, in which case it's before everything here happens. So yeah, that's the only difference. Yeah, that's it. This is it. I'm not going to cover win or lose. You can kind of do that by yourselves, and win and lose aren't that relevant. So why would you choose to use Rika as a base instead of using Sans, Guy or Sakuya? So yeah, why Rika? Because she's simple. This isn't her base attack. Her base attack is just a punch. This is just because we just decided it. She is super simple. Yes, she has this, this. Her side smash is the most best kind of side smash, which is just a fucking blow. Her up smash is a kick with 3. Her down smash is this, which is super low. Yeah, and yeah, here you have it. Her side B is broom-like. Her down B is not. Her down B is complex, so her down B changes based on her health. Like, let me get it. This is not going to look nice because yeah, fuck it. But here you have it. Oof. Hope I don't get sent flying. Yeah, the CPU was, but I wasn't. So her down B changed based on her life. So yeah, you can at least have one complex move, I guess. And that's it. She's super simple. Oh, and her B is another kind of projectiles where she creates 4 random and they get sent flying. It's the same theory. In the download description, I'm going to put the base version of her without our edits, but I'm going to include C7 as well. It's not going to be used in here by default, but if you want to, you can use it. So yeah, let's see how much time. Yeah, it's almost the same duration as the video before this one, which Hyper can't fuck it up. But yeah, here we have it. But I didn't told about the other ones. So what's the problem of the other ones? It's not the problem, it's cause Sans is fucking complex. Sakuya has a time stop, which is even more fucking complex. And Guy is nice. Guy is cool. I think he's more basic than Rika, but I didn't use guy as a base. So yeah, this is all about it. Oh, sounds, right? Go to init. This is Shirnos, yeah, like a care. You put the sounds here, so Shirno attack 5, log.wave can be anything. And then here you have it. So yeah, just mess around, do your stuff. If you like the video, like the video, I guess. If it helped you, if it didn't help you, yeah, fuck it. This is probably the only guide you ever find. I mean, there are two other guides, but they only cover how to add characters. Oh, shut up for them, because I did not tell you how to how do I say, to add characters. You're supposed to already know how to add characters to the game, so yeah. But in case you don't know, what you do is simple. You open the secrets.txt in your build. I'm not going to open this because there's a character here that, yeah, I'm not going to open it. So you open that and you see for yourself. Try to mess up. So yeah, that's it. Goodbye, I guess. Oh, right. Yeah, that's it. I mean, is there anything else I need to cover? Final smashes, I guess. Like, if you're at final smashes, you are advanced, but yeah, final smashes, you just need to copy one. Just copy Rika's final smash and edit it. It's the same basic stuff as ever. Like, if timer is less than time, and just see the difference and just copy and edit it. Fuck it. Yeah, back in my day, I didn't have anything, so yeah, I just had to see what it does. So yeah. This is the end, I guess. Fuck it, I guess. Yeah. 3, 2, 1, go. 5.